Hey, what is happening, guys? It's Curtis, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft. This is episode 27, and I am on my furnaces for some reason. I don't remember actually why that was the case. But let's see, this is episode 27, and in the last episode, we worked on our inventory storage, and we moved inventory from right over here over to this area on yonder, and we kind of sorted everything. In between then and now, I have added these little areas right here for a cobblestone generator. So I moved that from the front back over to here, and then a basalt generator as well as some of the warped and crimson fungus variant farms, as I could call them. And so let's go and put some of that stuff away, and I can show you. So we're growing some mushrooms, some of the grass, the warped stems, and warp blocks, as well as the shroomlights. But today, what I think we're going to do, first of all, let's grab a couple shulkers, some empty ones of course, and we're going to fill it up with some items. I have an idea for a project, and I've been thinking about this for a while. We've been doing a lot of more technical stuff, like farms and whatnot, and I think now what we're going to try doing is we're going to try doing a build. So let's grab one row of regular stone. We'll grab some cobblestone as well, another full row worths at least. So we'll grab some of that. We'll grab a row of smooth stone as well, I think. Maybe some diorite, the polished diorite as well. And you know, maybe I'll grab the bricks also. Yeah, let's grab the bricks. Oh, whoops, I forgot one. There we go. So we'll fill that up. Some diorite and some bricks. Oh, one full row, nice. Or almost one. We'll get some sea lanterns, maybe just 2 stacks. I don't know how many we're actually going to need. We'll definitely get some glass and some glass panes. Some iron, we have plenty of it, so might as well put it to some use. Yeah, that's quite a lot. I'll definitely grab some bones, because I don't know if I'm going to use any bone blocks or if I'm going to need bone meal to grow any plants. We're definitely going to want all these plantables, at least one of each to get started, so let's grab all those. And yeah, we'll just grab as many as we need. I think from this one, I'm going to grab some basic stuff, like maybe some leads and maybe some shulker shells. We'll grab some wool just in case. And then maybe from our miscellaneous, we'll grab some lanterns and chains. Maybe the item frames too. I don't think anything else though. We already have our shulkers. We don't really need terracotta. I think that's pretty good. Let's put this stuff away. We'll also grab a couple potions. I think we'll only need some water breathing, unless I bring a conduit over there, but I don't think I'll need any other potions. So that'll work. And now we just gotta figure out where I'm going to do this build. Now, I could do it this way, but that's closer to where my other base was before. I think I'm gonna head off in this direction, and we'll see what we can find over here. I'm looking for some plains. I really don't want it to be very mountainous, and I want it to have connection to the ocean. So this looks like it could work. It's pretty open, and it looks like it might have a connection to the ocean. I'll have to deforest this area in the center here, but otherwise... Ooh. Okay. I thought I would have loaded this chunk before, but okay, let's take a look at what we got in this over here. This is the first one I found in this world. Obsidian. Okay. I'll grab the shovel and the flint and steel. I can make use of that. And you know what? We'll grab this gold too. And let's also grab some of this lava. You never know when we might need lava for some fuel. And I have some buckets available already. So let's go ahead and do that. And perfect. Okay, so that'll be useful later. Okay, so let's see. Looks like there might be some mountains in the way. And there's a lot of holes. There's quite a bit of trees. I don't know if this is going to be it. It looks like this will take quite a bit of work, and I'll have to like remove some of the mountains to be able to do what I want to do. That area is probably no different. Ooh. This might be a good spot. It's connected to the ocean. We got a great big area to work with. There's some holes in the area and a lot of plant life that might get in the way. So maybe there'll definitely be some terraforming involved. But yeah, let's take a look at this hole. It's like a crater. I can probably just cover it up, light up the inside maybe. Same with that one right here. I'll have to remove this island or landmass, whatever you want to call it, in the way and fill up that hole. But yeah, I think, in all honesty, I think this might be the spot. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and get building on this. I think we're gonna put in a time lapse because I think this is gonna take a while. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with that. And now. Alright, so in that time lapse we removed that entire landmass. We got quite a bit of resources, both grass, dirt, and a little bit of sand. We're going to put some stuff away though. And we're going to start doing some terraforming using this dirt and some grass. We're not going to fill it up completely, so it's probably going to be hollow for now. But we're mostly just going to be pulling out the land this way towards the ocean. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to extend it out so it's not going to be so steep coming up from the water. So I'm hoping that we'll extend the land out on multiple layers to be able to get the desired effect we're going for. So we'll just have to fill this stuff in. It'll be pretty easy though. We gotta do it on multiple layers. We can't just do it on one and then expect it to be less steep. We gotta really pull this land out. We'll fill up some areas with sand towards the edge here because I want to make a nice little beach area. So we're going to have to use as much sand as we can. Now honestly, this is looking really good. I really like it. The grass needs to grow a little bit more. I want to make a sand bridge to this island over here. So I'm going to need to go get some more resources, more sand, and eventually I'm going to need a lot more wood because I don't think I have any wood right now. I probably should have brought some with me, my bad. And while I'm gathering these resources, I figured I might as well let you guys in on what it is we're going to be building here. Now, I'm not much of a builder. I've mentioned that before. I've never really built anything on this channel, really. But I would like to try it. I would like to get better at it and do some practice. And so that's what this project is going to be for me to practice my building and get better at it. And I have no plans for what exactly this build's going to be. I know it's going to be a town, but that's about it. So I'm kind of winging it as I go. So hopefully it turns out pretty good. I guess I'll also take this time to remind you guys, if you're not already subscribed, please consider subscribing and clicking that notification bell to get notified when I upload a video. And if you're not following already, consider following me on Twitter or supporting me on Patreon, both at Curtis Does a Dig. I'm actually really excited about this. This is probably going to take a couple episodes, so I'm going to be working here quite a bit. Might go back and forth from my base though. Okay, so I have built the sand bridge across. I have a couple more pieces of sand that I'm going to use over here, but otherwise the bridge is pretty much finished. And now what I got to do is use up some of my wood. We're going to make a pier, and I think that's what we're going to work on first for this. We're going to use oak logs for the legs of this pier, and they're going to be spaced 4 blocks apart each, and so that should look really nice, hopefully, if I can get it in the right place, of course. They're going to be 1 above sea level, and I think that'll work out nicely, I think. So we're going to space it 4 apart, and then up 1 above sea level, and that's going to go all the way out to the deep part of the sea, hopefully, if I have enough logs. For the flooring, I think I'm going to be using oak planks, and I'll use stripped oak logs in a variety of different directions, just so we can get some what builders in Minecraft call texture. I'm not really sure, but I'm going to do my best to do it as best as I can. We'll see. It's going to be random mostly. We're also going to use oak fences to block off the water so that people can't walk from the pier into the water immediately. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to place down some boats, and we're going to tie a lead to the boats and to the fences, and that will look pretty neat. I think we might need to be a little bit further out. Yeah, I think that's better. And we're going to do a quick little trick that I learned on Hermitcraft, is where we have barrels placed like this in like a T formation, upside down T formation, and then with some rails we're going to put them down like this, and it will look like they're being tied down to the dock or the pier, so that'll look really nice. I really like how that turns out, or how that looks. We're going to build a sort of barge using some spruce trapdoors, like so, and on top of those we're going to place some campfires. Of course they're going to be extinguished, but this will make it look like kind of like a raft or a barge, you know, once they're put out, of course. So let's go ahead and put those out. I think that looks pretty nice. With some fences and some white banners, we got a sail, and that looks pretty darn good. I'm really happy with how this turned out. But I think that's all we have time for today, so we're going to stop it here. We're going to continue this next week, and hopefully we'll have some more cool stuff. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later.